Ease out. Comrades all, greetings. Holy heap of superstar on the platform. Just a greetings to everybody on the platform. Greetings to all of the comrades in the audience. And tonight I'm having a little problem with my throat, so I'm not going to stay too long. Plus, the rest there, so you don't need nobody else to talk. You may deal with the talking thing. So I just want to say a few things and then move out of the way. A few years ago, when the polls were coming out and they were showing the PNP trailing badly, I had to take the interviews. When Dan Anderson said that the PNP was 13 points behind in the polls, I had to take the interviews. I had to go and face Dean Jackson Miller. I had to go and face Cliff Hughes. I have to go and face Emily Shields. I had to go and face all of these media practitioners. Not once did I tell them that the polls were rubbish. Every single time I told them, we have a plan. We note what the polls are saying, but we have a plan. Because we are going to use that information to chart a course forward for the People's National Party. And so now when polls come out and say that the PNP is 8 percentage points ahead, I say respect due to the workers and warriors of the People's National Party. We did not choose to build the leader's popularity or favorability based on him putting on any orange clocks or any orange shoes. We never chose to build him popularity based on giving him any nickname. We built his favorability by pressing flesh with the people in the streets, in the different communities, different divisions, different constituencies, different parishes, going around this country 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So we know that the foundation that we have built is solid foundation. When we went into local government election, they pretended as if we needed their permission to win a division. Them take all people who we throw to the party and turn them in the face of them campaign. And then make it sound as if them could have walked in anywhere and win any seat them feel like. Them go down to Westmoreland and say them are going to win the White House division in the constituency where me there. And we beat by 1,200 votes in the division. Them come down to Manchester and say them are going to win Manchester. And we say, them are going to get a beating. They have to get a beating. They must get a beating.
Mikel, Wickham, Julian, and the entire Victory Massive. So right now we're going forward with Damien Crawford. Get rid of them. 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 Come talking about him name bro God. But all he does is lie and brag. Say we could sleep with the door open, that way he mad. Thousands of youths now in a body bag. Oh, get rid of them. 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 We never speak but from PNP. It no make sense, nobody try change we. We have some time to go for the TLP.
Hold on, Mr. Music, man, hold on. There are 15 divisions in the parish of Manchester. And currently, we have 12 of them being represented by the People's National Party. They have 2 MPs in the parish of Manchester who politically they have died. All that is left is for us to bury those bodies. Central Manchester will be returning to the column of the People's National Party. South Manchester candidate give up already. When you want to talk to him, you have to put out ads in the paper because nobody can find it. And as much as Brother Audley has been up in the north for a while, you know, we understand that Brother Audley is now slowing down and is on his way home. And that we have taken 2 of the 3 divisions in Northeast Manchester. And Northeast Manchester is now ready for the picking for the People's National Party. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. So, comrades, the other day, we were watching the budget debates, and they tried to convince us that them have the best Minister of Finance. They tried to convince us of that. And for the first time, me see a match a play, and one of the players take up red card. I know the referee do it, you know. Is one of the players them take up the red card and say, I give out red card. By 1 week after that, we say them for the wrong budget and them have to call back the parliament because the same player where did I give red card look like him out to get a ban for the whole season. Last week now, we hear say them miss them revenue targets. And the man say, not that's something we worry about. And said to him, say, you may have to consider some of the programs. Him said, not that's something you worry about. Now make me understand something. If me earn $200,000 for the month, I earn that, you know. The government earns through taxes. They have said no new taxes. So them now go earn nothing more. So if when month come, me never get 200 grand, them short me pay. Which is what it means when you miss your target. You're not collecting enough money. The government pay short. Me not earn no more because me say no new taxes. The other thing is that I would have to take a loan. But them say them I reduce the debt to GDP, so them not take no more loan. The only other option that I would have is that I would have to decrease the amount of money that me spend for the month because me just not have it. So what he's trying to say to us is that they are not going to implement any new taxes. They're not going to borrow any money, and they're not going to cut any of their expenditure, but they miss them target. No Sankey, no sing so. Something got to give. And that is why you mustn't get caught up in just the hype. when they come and run off them mouth and make it look like a them alone know what to do. We are about the substance in doing the things to make the people's lives better. So when them run off them mouth and ask what time come mean, time come for better governance in our country, man. Time come for us to have a Minister of Health who don't tell us that Cornwall Regional need 2 billion for fix. Then the next week it needs 4 billion for fix. Then the next week it needs 6 billion for fix. Then the next week 8 billion. Then 10 billion. Then 14 billion. Now to 28 billion and it still don't fix. No, I don't want to accuse the Minister of Health of anything at all, you know. But me uncomfortable when one of the councillor in the Minister of Health seat run one funeral home. My Minister of Health supposed to want people to get better and go home to them life. But when you run funeral home, I know that you want. When you run funeral home, you know what? See people get better and go their yard, you know. Because if that I go, you're not going to make no money. So me look a bit uncomfortable with certain things when me hear go on in Jamaica. Me not get in no trouble, man. I thought them attack. Thought them attack. But comrades, time come for us to have seriousness in government. How is it that the government of Jamaica get 50,000 bags of fertilizer to distribute, and as opposed to go to RADA and say to RADA, say, which crops now produce up to standard? Which farmers do we need to help? Go to JS and get the advice, and so you can impact on farmers. They decide to give the fertilizers to the supporters of the Labour Party. Them decide to give the fertilizer to MP and councillors and caretakers for the Labour Party. How do you get improvement in agriculture when you do that? The whole of we know, say sometime you plant carrot, you plant cabbage, and then all light come in one time and you have glut on the market. We need a government that is going to focus on building adequate storage, so when you have glut, you can store your supplies and wait till the price go back up, so you don't have to sell your cabbage for $5 a pound and $10 a pound, but you can make real money from the investment that you have made. We need a government that is serious about pray their last name. Because you have people who decide to reap where them never plant. You need a government that's going to put serious measures in place to ensure that when the farmers up in Bellefield toil and put in the hard work, that them can reap the benefit and send them picnic to school. We need a government that will deal with housing in a way that you can have dignity. I don't want none of our supporters, none of our brothers and sisters in this country have to run and go beg one MP if you put them name on a list and then wait for one prime minister blow up some balloon and put up some balloon and drive from town and come down here to cut ribbon for one dege house. I want a government that is going to ensure that the National Housing Trust that you make your contribution to, that you can get a benefit and build your house and live in dignity. We don't want when you put on your orange to come a meeting, we don't want to look a feisty person, look through the window and say you run back a politics and you don't live nowhere. Time come now for our people to have decent quality housing opportunities. Me tell you, I'm not done too long. I feel like I'm gone too long already. So, I just want to wrap up by saying the People's National Party has made a recovery from being 13 points behind to being 8 points ahead. First in the history of the country have we seen such a tremendous recovery in just 3.5 years. That is due to the hard work of the leader and the leadership of the party, but to the warriors, the workers, the foot soldiers of the People's National Party, who when it never fashionable to say you're PNP, you still put on your orange, fold your fist, shove your hand in the eye, high in the air and say me a comrade for life. Comrades, my heart goes out to you for all the love that you have for our noble movement. God bless you. The word is love.